So I realized why I haven't been getting better at golf over the past few years. It's my ego. Welcome back to another episode of Knock Stiff Golf. I'm Kyle, and I'm just a fellow golf addict that happens to live in Anchorage, Alaska. When I'm not out on the course playing golf, you're going to find me on here talking about it. So, as you can see from this past scene, I went out to the range with my buddy Zach, and we plan on playing in a couple two-man tournaments this year, and we just kind of got talking about what's it going to take for us to get better. We had a good run in one of the tournaments and came in a solo second place, and we were kind of the underdogs. No one's really heard of us. No one's seen us play much good golf in the last couple years, so it was kind of nice to come out of nowhere and be like, oh, who's that? We're really hoping to carry that into the 2019 season, so we kind of been practicing together, talking a little strategy already because the tournament's probably going to be coming up in maybe April or May. I'll have to double check on that. From the teaser that you guys got, I mentioned that the reason I'm not better at golf than I should be, or why I've been stagnant over the past few years, is because of my ego. And I say that in the sense that now that you've seen some of the videos, I've been working with Zach Woods, and we've been able to have some real talks about where my game's at, why has it not progressed over the past few years, and what steps can I take to move past this kind of roadblock that I'm at where I'm unable to break par. And this has been something that I haven't been able to do since I was ever, but especially since I got to the best I've been able to play somewhere around probably 19 years old or 20. It got me thinking about, okay, why am I not able to push through a roadblock in progress? And we all face this, whether that's in careers, in getting in shape, golf, relationships. A lot of times there's points that we can't break through until we kind of take a step back and really kind of give ourselves a check. And that's where the ego kind of plays into it. There's a book by Ryan Holiday called Ego is the Enemy. And it's all about how no matter what your success is or how far you've come in life, your ego can sabotage you and play kind of this negative thing in your life that you need to be aware of. And a lot of it kind of gets into the self-awareness aspect. To loop this back to working with Zach, which is both the guy I'm playing with in tournaments and also the coach that I'm working with now. So you have Zach Perry and you have Zach Woods, just to clarify. So Zach Woods, the coach, he sends me a questionnaire that I fill out as honest as I can. A lot of the stuff actually, it didn't make me feel uncomfortable, but it was stuff that I've never really checked myself on. Like, what parts of my game are the best? What parts are the worst? Where am I leaving strokes out on the course? And it's stuff that I've kind of routinely thought about as the season goes through. But a lot of times when you're working with a new coach, it's easy for you to almost brag about, like, I do this really well. I'm really good at this. I do this, and this. And it's a lot harder for humans in general to talk about their weaknesses or what they're bad at. And I don't know where that comes from. It's probably a childhood thing where our parents were always kind of raised to praise us when we do good and encourage us when we do bad. I don't know. It's some evolutionary trait that, we don't like talking about what we don't do well. There's a lot of reasons why we should. And I feel like that's why I'm going to have a breakthrough year this year. And I know that's kind of bold to say so far, but I just feel like I'm embracing what I do bad. I've gone out and searched for somebody to help me get better at what I do bad. And so Zach pushed me through this questionnaire. We had a 45-minute phone call to kind of walk through each thing and kind of help him clarify some of my answers for himself. And then now he's presented me with a roadmap to success, what I need to be working on, what are kind of some highlights that I need to be focused on over the summer to kind of get to some of these goals. And the main one is to shoot a 69 and basically shooting under par. And that is the main goal this summer in golf for me. This is just kind of a short video just talking about, you know, when you're wanting to be better at something, you really need to not just look at what you do well and get better at that. Is you need to see what your weaknesses are and swallow that pride. Check your ego about what your flaws are, and it's okay to have flaws. We all have them, but it's really about taking account what those are and how to go about improving them, because especially in golf, you cannot be a great long ball hitter and a terrible putter and succeed in the game to certain levels, and vice versa. You can't have a bad swing and be a great putter and advance to the farthest levels of the game. It's really about being well-rounded, so that means checking your weaknesses and improving on them and becoming a more well-rounded player, and hopefully translates this into life to being a more well-rounded person. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a little rant about stuff that I'm realizing about myself, and I'm sure other people are battling this as well, as we're all trying to become better golfers. So I appreciate you guys checking this video out. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of the older videos that I have. I've been going through some swing changes. I've talked about some recent current affairs. I've talked about my 2019 goals. There's a lot of good stuff out there, I think, but if you check some of the comments, there is some people that disagree as well. So I thank you guys for stopping by, and as always, I'll catch you next time. All right, bye.